What's up, y'all? Back with another reading. Let's get into Power One. How do people feel in your presence? People feel very aware in your presence. I feel like people feel as though you offer a lot of emotional stability as well as intellectual stability, right? Because the more you know, the more you grow, right? Um, it's interesting because the thumbnail that y'all picked, they look really focused on where they're going. So you know where you're going. You may not know how to get there, but you know where you're trying to go, right? One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you one way or another. So y'all could be older because that's an older song. I don't even know if younger people know that. We got the King of Wands here. I feel like you enjoy your life because you're so in tune with what's going on. I feel like you pick good experiences. Oh my lord, I gotta say it. People feel handpicked by you. You may have great options when it comes to your romantic life, your love life, and people feel like you just don't miss. Even if you feel like you miss, people feel like you actually don't miss. You actually got that right. It may not have been right, but you actually did get that right. We have the Fool here, so you're not a fool. You're not a fool. Like, you don't just take any opportunity. I feel like even if it seems as if you make the best decisions, the greatest decisions when it comes to people, I feel like in some ways you're like, maybe not. People just feel like in your presence, they're very taken care of. They're taken care of with entertainment. You could be funny. They feel taken care of by, and I noticed this, and y'all could probably notice this too. They feel taken care of in a way that when they tell you their problems, you come up with a solution that they would not have thought of, or you agree with a solution that they thought of, but they felt some type of way and they didn't want to bring it to the surface. And they're like, oh my gosh, I did think of that, but I didn't want to do that because of this, and that. And you're like, well, those are the reasons why you should have done it. Those are the same reasons why you should have done it. So people feel like, and I feel like these are the same people that feel like you don't need help making decisions. So when you tell other people your problems, or when you tell these same people your problems, I feel like these people be like, I feel like they be like, you're gonna figure it out. Don't worry, you're gonna figure it out. Like I'm gonna let you vent about it. I'm gonna say, yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna say, yeah. But I'm not gonna put a lot of input on it because really and truly, you counsel me. This is their perspective. Part number one, you counsel them. They don't counsel you. They feel like you're gonna figure it out. But them, they're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That's how they feel. They feel like you're constantly working to refine yourself without help. Maybe somebody here, how do they feel in your presence? They feel like you're the sugar daddy, you're the sugar mommy. Regardless if you're giving out actual dollars, they feel like you're giving out things that they need essentially in life. You are putting to rest fears in their life. And honestly, this, like, the picture y'all picked, it kind of gives me, a driving lesson. Like somebody like, okay, nobody's on the road. I could take you on the road to drive now. It's almost giving me very brotherly, very sisterly. Definitely giving me that, okay? We have the 8 of Swords here. You help people get out of their comfort zone. You help people step by step. You may even hold their hand. It's definitely giving me somebody, I'm going to hold your hand when I tell you this. Because you don't want them to feel no type of way. You care. I heard caring. So some people could feel like you're a Karen in a way that you are very about your business. Not that you're policing people. But I feel like you do police in a way. But you police in a way that's beneficial to others, and they realize that they feel that about you. We have the King of Pentacles with the King of Wands, with the King of Swords. If you're a lady here, they feel like you don't need a man. Very Miss Independent. And I feel like, and y'all, I didn't came in contact with this. Other women who depend on a man feel liberated by the fact that you don't depend on a man, but you want to depend on a man, but you know that a man is not truly to be trusted like that. You can trust a man, but not more than you trust God, your higher self. We have the Six of Pentacles here. People do not feel breadcrumbed by you. People actually feel as if they're the closest to you. And it don't matter if they are or not. They just feel like they're close to you. They feel like y'all are like that. Okay? You make people feel so welcomed. You make people feel so included. You make people feel as if they've always known you. And that's something that you need to know. You may think that people be playing in your face, and this is me. This could be my pile. You could think, and thank you God for this revelation, because this is a revelation that I needed. Y'all hear? Hold on, y'all. Well, let me just turn this off real quick, y'all. I beat my alarm every day. Okay, y'all. So what I was saying is, you may think people are playing in your face, but they feel comfortable to play in your face. And I know that sounds crazy, but you make people feel comfortable. Like, we're friends like that. I thought we were cool like that. And some of y'all may be like, why the fuck would you think that? Silly ass shit. But again, you make people feel included. It's giving me, you reach in your purse, you get you a piece of gum, you look to the side, you catch somebody's eye, and you're like, do you want a piece of gum too? Yeah, actually I do want a piece of gum. I wasn't thinking about asking, but the fact that you offered it to me, yeah, I do want a piece of gum. Thank you. And then maybe, because you were so nice and that was such a kind gesture, maybe it came unexpected. Maybe they're like, you know what? Since this person gave me a piece of gum, I'm gonna go to the store and get me a drink. I think that they would like this drink. I'm gonna get this person a drink. You build good rapport with people. You have good rapport with people. So you make people feel like because y'all got the death in reverse in connection with the Empress. I never want this connection to end with pile number one, because pile number one makes me feel so seen, so taken care of. They make me feel free. They make me feel like nobody else has made me feel. Mothers, like the right mother has the right type of mother has the capability of making people change, making people see what they don't see in themselves. I feel like you definitely give that. I feel like, I definitely feel like the people in your presence, these are people that do not, under any fucking circumstances, play about you. Like, if they see somebody about to play with you, or they have suspicions of somebody playing with you, they're nipping that in the bud, baby. Oh, I know you're not playing with pile number one. Like, you play with pile number one, you're gonna see how we feel about pile number one. Like, try it if you feel like you can. Try it if you feel like you're bad. It's definitely giving me that here. So people don't play about you. People really ready to hit some, stick some, snatch and grab some behind you. Especially lovers. Your baby daddies, baby mamas, they don't play about you, because you don't mean nobody no harm. When they found you or when they met you, you were cool like a breeze. Your energy was as light as a feather, and they don't like when people make you feel heavy or people make you feel like you have to be different. They don't like that. So y'all share, y'all definitely subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all later. We're gonna get into part 2. How do people feel in your presence? Connect me to part 2, please. How do people feel in your presence? They do not feel good in your presence. It's one of them readings, y'all. So if y'all don't like that, if y'all didn't like that energy initially, y'all just go ahead and exit. Okay. because I don't have time for the comments. So they don't feel that good in your energy. They actually feel a little bit depressed in your energy. People feel breadcrumbed by you. It's giving me somebody saying, hold on, so-and-so is calling me. I have to get off the phone. Oh, sorry, so-and-so is calling me. I have to get off the phone. Oops, so sorry, so-and-so. It's definitely giving me somebody who feels, people who feel like you don't have time for them. You could very well be busy, okay? Let's get that straight. You could very well be busy. You could very well have people that you need to talk to because it's dealing with job, dealing with this, dealing with that. So it could very well be serious shit, you know. But people view you as somebody who, they don't have time for me. They're doing whatever they do. How do they feel in pile number two's presence? How do they feel in pile number two's presence? Some people don't feel very attractive around you. So you could either be highly attractive or, you know, you're belittling. However you want to, like, either you always point out other people's insecurities or, yeah, so this is an even mix of both. You could either point out other people's insecurities and not be attractive yourself, or be attractive yourself and still point out other people's insecurities, or the fact that you lack those type of insecurities. How do people feel in your presence? People feel like your attitude. It's your attitude, baby. They feel like you're stingy too. Like, this is somebody that knows that if you have something for yourself, you don't have it for everybody else. Very opposite energy of pile one. How do people feel in your presence? Yeah, people really feel like you don't have it to give to everybody else. You have it for yourself and that's it. And some of y'all are like, damn right, I just have it for myself because I worked hard for it to get it myself. You could have worked hard from a young age. So people could feel that in your, like, people could feel that in your energy, that you've been through a lot. And that, you know, you're actually, it's like it's something about growth. It's like when I tell people that I'm actually better than what I used to be, people can believe that because they can see how bad it could get. Like, people who get a glimpse of how bad it could get, they're like, you know what, I bet you were a problem in your youth. So they feel that off of you. They feel like you're not the person to be fucked with. Men feel like that too, and if you're a man here, people feel like you have a lot of sisters, or you do a lot of womanly things, and not calling you a woman, not trying to insinuate that you're anything less or more than straight. But it is giving me a vibe like they're like, this is a man that definitely keeps his hair cut, that definitely keeps his body looking good, that definitely reads books, but that definitely cleans up his home. Like, it's giving me a man that is very worthy of being a husband because he's going to help his wife with the chores and the tasks here. But it also gives me a man that could also feel as if I do more than my wife. I do more than my partner. I'm more of a woman and a man than you are. Well, yeah, it's definitely giving me I'm more than a woman than you are, and I'm a man. And if you're a woman here, it's giving me I'm more of a man than you are, but I'm a woman. Belittling is definitely something that people feel in your presence. They feel like you're always belittling them. You're always pointing out something that they would rather you not point out. Now, whether your angels are telling you to point it out to where it doesn't become a weakness to them, to where it doesn't be a weakness to them, I don't know. Because some people will, you know, say certain things, have certain outbursts because, you know, an angel is trying to put something in somebody else's in their peripheral or whatever. We got the 10 of Pentacles here. Yeah, it's definitely giving people feel as if you're very boastful, you're very not humble. Definitely giving me people be ready to leave you. People be ready to get off the shift. People be ready to clock out. People be ready to get off the phone. People be ready to leave you alone because they feel like it's all about you and it's never about other people. And this could be you could be dealing with like a karmatic situation where you're dealing with people who feel as if their situation is more than yours, and you always, bring it back to, hey, I go through shit too. You're not the only one going through shit. And I feel like, I don't know, like I said, people, like, it is some negativity here. People do feel some type of negativity, but I can't really just gauge based off of this type of reading, based off of what I'm seeing, whether this is projection or whether this is perception. So let's see. We have the High Priestess here, so it could be a little bit of both, meaning that maybe they don't like what you have to say because it's coming from you. Maybe they don't like what you're saying because they feel as if you were handed you is some type of slighted type of energy around you. Like, let's just say you work hard but you come from a wealthy family. Well, you didn't have to work hard, or I'm pretty sure your family is the reason why you got this opportunity. So I don't know. Like I said, this is like some type of, I feel like this is some conflicting energy. Like, I feel like it's something that's not being said on both sides that's happening here. People really do find you attractive, though. People also, like, in your presence, they feel as if you could walk away for whatever reason and you will not come back. Like, people feel as if you have that type of energy. Like, you know what to do. Like, you're very resourceful. You're not worried. You're resourceful, and you're also a loner. So you're not really worried about just being in their face. You're not really worried about who you really want to deal with, like who you have to deal with or who you feel like you should deal with. Like, I feel like dealing with people or collaboration is something that's really not on your mind. That's why people really view you as somebody who is a know-it-all and somebody who feels as if, everybody should help them, address them. Like, it's definitely giving me, like, people view you, like, the people around you right now, like, they could be feeling like they could be getting a nasty vibe off of your energy. And like I'm gonna keep saying, I don't know whether it's projection or truly their perspective on you, because it's giving me like it's tainted, like their energy is mixed with something, and I do feel like it's jealousy. I do feel like it's something dealing with that. But y'all share, y'all definitely subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all later. We are about to get into Pile 3 with how do people feel in your presence. People feel very calm. People feel very safe in your presence. I don't feel as if I don't feel that people feel like it's a vibe. You could be a tarot reader here. You definitely have ties to both sides of life. They do feel like you're somebody that is worth collaborating with, but because of your chill vibe, they don't feel rushed to collaborate with you. They don't feel like you're gonna leave, or they don't feel like they don't feel as if you're gonna just, your consistency, your consistent energy for these people in their lives. They feel as if you can help them if they need help. You are there if they need something, but for the most part, you really play your part and you're very cool, chill. We got the 3 of Wands here. And that's giving me you're not flashy. You're very humble. You're very chill. It's giving me, you're the type of person, y'all don't have to talk if y'all don't want to talk. If you don't want to talk, we don't have to talk. We can sit in silence. If you want to talk, we can chit chat. I'll give you a conversation. You guys could be stoners, and that also you could be stoners, and that also adds to how people view you. They feel as if you're such a relaxed energy. People like giving, People like talking to people who are not easily upset. People who their opinions are not influenced by emotion. People like that you're able to say, let me think about that and get back to you. I'm going to have an opinion on it, but I don't have an opinion right now. Let me think on it. It's something about the flow that you have in your mentality, in your vibe. It's something about it's giving me the chicken in Surf's Up. Y'all know the movie about the penguins being surfers and the chicken that got caught up in the wrong competition, but he was still there. It's giving me when they were about to cook him, and he was just so chill, so with the vibe. All right, dude. And it's also giving me like he probably was stoned because he was from Hawaii, I believe. And it's giving me Maui Wowie, that Maui Wowie. Going back to Honolulu just to get that Maui Wowie, that Maui Wowie. Very chill vibe. I'm so that Maui Wowie. Yeah, it's definitely giving me a vibe. Ooh, so we have a lot of High Priestess energy coming out. People in your presence, they don't. Maybe you have people who are superstitious in your presence, but their superstitions don't keep them from seeing you for who you are, okay? Yeah, with the Queen of Cups, their superstitions don't keep them from seeing you as who you are. And let's not be, hold on, run it back. Look at that thumbnail. Y'all got the moon and the stars in y'all thumbnail. Y'all got like, I ain't even count, pile 3 is my pile as well, because I be on this type of time too. Like, it's people who feel comfortable, because yes, I do charge for readings, but it's people who feel comfortable to say, hey, I need a reading done. Okay. All right. You need a reading done? You don't ever really ask me for a reading. You don't ever really ask me for nothing. Yeah. I'll give you that reading. That's fine. No problem. And it's giving me that. Like, it's a no problem, no bueno situation. Like, it's definitely giving me somebody that's like, cool beans. Don't worry. All right, cool. Yes. It's giving me Mr. Kramer. I know he not living. I just know Mr. Kramer is dead. But he was a substitute teacher. He was already old as shit when I was in high school. I just know he did. But, yes. He was such a weird-ass teacher, but we loved him because he was so cool. Like, looking at him, he was serious. He was serious as all get out. Military man. You could tell he was serious, just the way he walked the room. But he was so, if that wasn't far from the truth, that man was goofy than a bit. Like, goofy as shit. Yes. Can we go to the bathroom? Yes. And just like that, yes. To the point where, y'all, I'm goofy as fuck. Like, to the point where we're outside of the class. He's not even subbing this week. Passing that pencil. Yes. Girl, stop. I miss Mr. Kramer. Me too. Like, it's giving me that. That's how people feel about you. They miss you. They miss the weirdness. They miss the annoyance. They miss it. And they miss, they love you. They're like, we have to get brunch sometime. We have to do this again. Let me know when you have time so I will make time, because this has to happen again. It's giving me when all the spooky people meet up during Halloween. Ugh, isn't that a time? When all the saints meet, it's giving me a time. It's giving me... Oh, I found my person. I found my people. Pile number 3, this person is a part of my tribe. Because they express themselves so clear, so they express themselves so blatantly. They express themselves without even having to open their mouths. And I feel like that's the vibe that I want to be around. You really make people feel wanted. You are very niche. Okay, one thing about me, my niche is everything. Every people are my niche. Okay, I understand people. I understand people. I find people as interesting as God made them to be. And, even if I don't understand, a person, I can also find things to like about a person, even though, like I said, I don't understand them. And I feel like you're a person that is just like that. You're like, everybody is special. Everybody deserves this and that. You're a person that I feel like people who are on the spectrum like you because they don't feel like they're on the spectrum. Oh, I'm burping. You could probably know somebody that's on the spectrum, or you could have contact with somebody that's on the spectrum. And I'm on the spectrum meaning autism, because all autism is not the same. It's people that are just like me, going around their everyday life, autistic than a bitch. Me, like be completely viewing shit wrong, be completely understanding shit wrong, or I don't know how you got to that conclusion type of shit. And I feel like you make people feel like me. You make people like me feel like they're not crazy. Like, oh, I understand you know what? I understand how you feel about that. Like, yeah. It's this guy at my job. Every time he sees me, he's Key. Hey, Key. And he gives me a hug. Now, me, I don't really like hugging everybody. But he was very and is very adamant about when he sees me, he wants a hug. Mind you, I don't see him getting close to anybody, touching anybody. I was telling him to do something, and I touched him. He's like, don't touch me. I can do it. And I was like, okay, Jonathan, whatever. Okay. And then, when he sees me, and it was, even that day, you know how people be. Even that day, he hugged me. Bye, Key. And he hugged me. And I don't see him doing that with everybody. I know that other people are like, oh, he don't do that to me. But, and I haven't seen him do that to anybody else, but he feels comfortable to do that with you. It's because you guys make people feel like they're normal. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. Even if it is, they're like, pile number 3 accepts me. Pile number 3 ain't never said it was anything wrong with me. Pile 3, do you feel like it's anything wrong with me? And I feel like you're chill ass pile number 3. You're like, what's not wrong with anybody? Like, it's always something wrong with somebody. So no, it's not nothing specifically wrong with you that makes, you less than other people. No, it's nothing wrong with you. Something wrong with me, and there's something wrong with everybody else. Everybody has something wrong with them. It's giving me, you're a very medium type of person. You're a mediator. People feel as if you don't ever single anybody out. It's always a generalized statement. We're all in this together. Definitely High School Musical. Because even High School Musical, I can appreciate them now. Because let's talk about it. It's definitely giving me, everybody had their own niche. Everybody had their own clique. But they came together to dance and sing. They came together for the school. Even if they didn't like the school, they still came together. Because they wanted to see their fellow classmates happy. They wanted to see everybody in unison. They want to be more united than they want to be divided. So I feel like you're that energy. Like, we can all get along, okay? We don't have to be different. So, y'all, and it's interesting because the black cat is driving the car with the ghost. And I guess it's part of superstition that animals, cats in general, feel some type of way when energies come around. And cats are highly sensitive to spiritual things. They say that cats also get rid of evil spirits. Mind you, y'all, I know y'all heard me talk about my cats that are not mine, but I feel like they were spiritually gifted to me by my angels. And they love me. Mind you, you know how that little arch thing that cats do? The cat that really, really is connected to me, her name is Ginger, because she's an orange cat with green eyes, and the green in her eyes remind me of ginger ale. So it's like a double meaning. Just like I have double orange cats. I don't know. But anyway, it's something very symbolic about you. It's something very spiritual about you. People feel that. People love that. People are drawn to that. And yeah, it makes people feel like I'm a part of something. And honestly, That's what Jesus wants everybody to feel with people that's a part of the community with Jesus, like, period. People want to feel like, you know what, I was alone in my sin, but now that I met you, I feel like, number one, I don't have to feel alone, but now I feel like I don't have to be indulgent in sin, be indulgent in things that bring my energy down. They love fucking with you. So y'all, like, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all later.